Crockett Crafters, this is Mrs. Eli. I'm your host for today's Crafting with Crockett segment, and we are making tree houses out of found materials that we could find in our homes. So I have a collection of things here that I wanted to show you, and I'm just going to show you on my table here. I have some images of some tree houses that have been made already, cute little tree houses out of cardboard and paper. I have some artificial plants that you can use to put on your tree house. I have made here a little paper tree house. This one I made out of cardboard, actually out of a Kleenex box. I have markers, and I have pipe cleaners, and I have paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls, and I also have wooden dowels here if you have anything like that in your house. I have Sharpies, and I have another Kleenex box, and of course you'll need a scissors. I'm going to show you how to make one style of treehouse, but you can switch up your styles with any kind of style that you want, and we are using this basic 5 square template. So you're going to have a base, and then you're going to have these little wings around your base, and basically this is a small rectangle, and I believe it is, if you want to make this size, I'm going to use my ruler. It is about 1 inch by 1 inch, but I think we're going to make ours a little bigger. We're going to make the bottom of our box 2 by 2. So you can use paper if you want, anything found in your house, or I'm going to use a leftover Kleenex box because it's a thinner cardboard but still has some stiffness that it can hold up the little roof that you're going to create. So I just broke apart a Kleenex box, and I'm going to use the inside, and I'm going to start drawing my square box close to this fold, because this fold we can use for one of our wings. Okay, so I'm going to start on this fold here, and I'm just going to start kind of in the middle of the box, but I'm going to mark out my 2-inch square. So I'm putting my first tick at 0 on my ruler and making a second little mark with my pencil at 2 inches. And then I'm going to start at the fold and put my ruler on 2 inches and then make a mark at 0. And the same for the opposite side. Put my mark on my pencil, my first pencil mark on 2, and make it a second pencil mark on 0. And then I'm going to draw my box here that I just kind of measured out. So on this fold, you're not going to cut it away because it's a fold. So coming out from my 2-inch square box, I'm going to start turning my ruler this way, and I'm going to start by putting my 0 of my ruler on the fold of my cardboard box, or the one edge of my square that I just created, and mark another 2, point at 2 on the top and on the bottom. I'm making my first wing of my box. So this is actually going to be one of the walls on your tree house. So basically we're making a square in the center, and out from that we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. So your measurements have to be pretty precise. I'm using just 2 by 2 boxes basically. So if you're good in geometry, you can easily use your ruler and make 2 by 2 square boxes, and these will become your walls of your little tree house. And this is very simple to do and very cute once you're all done. Okay, now we have one last 2 by 2 box wing to make. And I'll show you how to cut it out from that point on. All right, so now you have your little cross or square box with the 4 rectangles around it. Now you want to cut it out. You want to cut out the outline of your shape that you just drew on your cardboard. So why don't we cutting out our little house. Okay, save the scrap cardboard for later because you're going to need it for the roof. So now we have our one fold that we already had folded from our cardboard box. So now to make it easier to fold the cardboard, if you have paper you can just fold it in, but to make it easier, what you can do is take your tip of your scissors closed and just kind of run it along your ruler to kind of make a crease or a dent, and then fold that piece over. So now you have a nice fold there, and you want to make a fold at where your wings meet your house on each side. Okay. So see how that works? So if you have writing on the back of your box, I would fold that inside, because what you want to do now is, I'll show you what this does. This comes and this makes a little box. So this is going to be your inside of your house, and we're going to make a roof in a bit. But now what you want to do is color your little treehouse. So you have to remember that this is your base, so this is the inside of your house, or the bottom. I'll mark that bottom. And these are your sides. So if you want windows or doors, then you have to remember that if this were the bottom of your box of your house, then your windows should be up here. Your door should start from the fold up. So let's draw us a door. We'll make a little door here for our fairy friends or our little friends to come in. Okay, so there's our little door. And maybe on another side of the house you want some little windows. So I might make some windows up here. So a ruler is your friend with these kind of projects. If you don't have a ruler, you can use any straight edge thing that you might have in your house, like a book, a notebook of any kind that you can use for the straight edge to make these. Okay, so then once you fold up your little house, and we're going to tape this together or glue it, whatever you have a little window, and you have your little door, and then you can color it using anything. You can color it using paint, you can use lots of Sharpies, work great for coloring. You can make it look like wood if you want. So to make it look like wood, because it's already brown, or you can draw lines across it to make it look like it's a log made out of logs, little tiny logs. So again, my ruler is my friend. So I'm just creating stripes on my cardboard to create my log-ish style treehouse. And you can do that around all of your walls, so look how cute that looks. Very cute. You can make your window color any color you want. I'm going to use pink. So you can draw in, oh, my marker's running out, your pink windows. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. It's your little treehouse. You can draw flowers on here. I'm going to make my other door, maybe I'll make my other door red or green. So the sky's the limit here. So if I want a green door on my little treehouse, you can see what it's going to look like once we color in our door. And don't forget your doorknob, because you want your friends to be able to come in. Okay, so once we tape this together, you will then see your creation, and you can decorate these any way you want. The sides, you could put flower vines. You can color each side a different color, make it a pastel, whatever kind of tree house. So we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna create our roof. So from the scraps of cardboard that you have left over, this is my scrap, I'm gonna make a little bit bigger square than what my 2 by 2 bottom of my box was. I'm gonna make it 3 by 3, a little bigger. Make sure you make your roof a little bigger so it sits nicely on top of your tree house. So where I'm coming from here, this might be good. So if you can see my ruler, I'm putting the edge of my paper on 3 and marking it as 0 to kind of put a little tick mark with my pencil. I'm drawing across. Okay, and then the same from this side. Well, this is almost 3 inches across here. So we are making a 3 by 3 square to cut out for our roof. So once we have a 3 by 3 square, and I'm going pretty fast, you're gonna cut this out now. And this is gonna become the roof of your tree house. Okay, so now you have this 3 by 3 square. You're going to fold it in half very carefully. It's gonna be a little challenging. And then you can run the end of your scissors on the fold so that it makes it. And this would kind of actually be cool as your roof because it looks like roof tiles, this design from my Kleenex box. So once you tape all this together, here's your little roof. See how cute? Okay. And you have to figure out what side you want your door on. Do you want your roof this way? Or do you want your roof this way? I think I might want my roof this way. So I'm gonna stop right now to get my tape, but I will be back. Okay, so I'm back now. So I taped all of the sides. I just took my tape. I have clear tape like this, and just taped all of my sides together. And then I did the same for my roof. I taped my roof onto my box, basically. So here's my little tree house with my window and my log details on the back and my cute little door. And then whatever you have at home to make your tree trunk is good. I have wooden dowels make a good tree trunk. I have toilet paper holders make a good tree trunk. So I will give you pictures of my finished tree house at the end of the segment. So I hope you